Hello, my name's Donald Thaxton. I'm a sophomore transfer student attending Winston-Salem State University, and this is my A story. I'm from Washington, D.C., born and raised. Actually, I was raised in Maryland. I moved there after I was 2. I was raised in Maryland from ages about 2 to 12. I had fun there. But I'm more familiar with DC, having been born there and also living there during my teenage years as well. I moved back to DC for middle school. My family and I moved to an apartment. It was kind of a rough area, and then 2 years after that, that's around my freshman year of high school, able to move back into our childhood home. We had it renovated. It was very nice. Throughout high school, or just throughout my entire life, really, I'll just say my biggest passion, it became an obsession almost, was basketball. I'll say we're really just playing it at a high level, just playing it a lot at all times, always watching it. And I'd say and I was like, just all throughout my life, adolescence, middle school, high school, and around that high school age, sophomore year, I had the goals of making the varsity basketball team. I didn't make it my sophomore year, but I was really close. I was able to make it my junior year and play with my friends, some of my friends. One of my friends, his name is Nazareth. He's 6'10". I got him to play basketball freshman year, and he was on varsity all throughout 4 years. I was on D1. But other than that, outside note, I just really wanted to make the team. I was able to, so I enjoyed that a lot. Senior year, that was because of COVID, so it wasn't, the year didn't happen. So the season we couldn't even play, so that was rough. But during that time as well, I developed interest in STEM and tech, being online, virtual, and Zoom all the time. I was able to develop some tech skills. So I applied to a lot of colleges, honestly. In fact, I didn't even want to go to school, to be honest. But my family history of going to college, my parents thought it would have been good for my development to go to school for 4 years. So I applied to a lot of sports journalism schools in New York, East Coast. I didn't want to stay home. I knew that. I wanted to be outside of DMV. Some North Carolina as well. I found a tech school. It's called Florida Polytechnic University. It's in Lakeland. So I went there. But I'll say also along with that, I transitioned, from playing basketball a lot to thinking, okay, the dream of making it professionally is not realistic. It's very hard, and I realized I don't love it as much as I think I do, or I don't love playing as much as I think I do. So that more so transitioned easily into just consuming it, reading about it, talking about it. Just going into more of a journalistic route. And then, going to college, which I'll get to soon, Winston-Salem State, I'll be a change soon, I'll get to later in the story. But, I went to Florida Polytechnic University to get into STEM, get into tech. I changed my major multiple times. I was admitted as a computer science student. Took some summer classes, there were coding classes, I failed those. Everyone actually failed those that we took. The freshman class 2021. So I had to use my, I believe it was academic grade forgiveness. We had to use those for the first two, those 2 courses we took in the summer. I had a great first semester. My second semester, that was the spring. I failed Calculus 1. Then I took Calculus 1 again in the summer, failed that second time, and then fall of my sophomore year, 2022, I failed calculus for the 3rd time, as well as I failed another coding class. So because of that, my cumulative GPA was too low, and I was suspended. That was around December, so that's right before the spring of 2022, my sophomore year. And me and my friends, we were devastated. I still talk to them to this day. In Florida, I visit them during spring break. But I got suspended and went back home, spent the whole year back at home. I did some community college courses, at called Prince George's Community College. Just of course it's there. Mass communication, business law, criminal law. And it just kind of gave me like a reset, like kind of like a life check, I guess, like kind of to lock in and get back into my passion, get back to what I'm good at. And that's, I always knew that basketball, it's never going to leave me. I'm always obsessed about it. I'm always thinking about it, looking up the NBA on Google every 5 seconds. It's just never going to leave me. So why not just go back into that kind of career path? So I transferred to Winston State University. It's been a great fit. They took most of my credits, so it was an easy transition there. And also, just being around people more my color. My previous school was PWI. It's 5% black. I had no issues with it, but maybe we're thinking I would do academically better here, as well as with the major change as well. And those fruits have been bared. I've made Dean's List my first semester here, and hopefully doing it as well in the spring. But yeah, I'm just doing great here, and I'll just say my goals post-graduation, I'd like to work in the NBA, hopefully as a sales or just a salesperson or agent, work for any NBA team, 30 teams in the league, working in the NBA front office. And I'm loving sports business, being in sports business, minoring in marketing, focusing on sports marketing. I transitioned from sports journalism to marketing because I just think the business side is you can help people with that, and I think I enjoy helping people. I really do, especially talking to them, and you have to do that in sales. So thank you.